Good morning. How are you doing today? I'm doing fantastic. I'm always having a good day. When you got Jesus on your side, there is no bad days. There's only great days. I want to talk to people about love. I've had, my grandparents, they're not my grandparents, but they will always be my grandparents. Even though I was a foster child, I have never felt the love and to be looked at like I was so important. And that love that you just tell somebody to shut up, yeah, I love you. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they told me they loved me, I could feel the love. And I have never got that from anybody. The way they looked at me, it was so much love. Like I was everything to them and only, you know? And it's very true. They loved me and I wasn't their family, but they have never treated me like I was different. They loved me until no end. And my grandmother's death was very sad because she was actually poisoned. I mean, her son's wife used to punch her in the back to sign a will so they would get the house and the money. I will get justice for my grandmother. She's always going to be my queen. Oh, yeah, that's my lady. I mean, I still cry that I miss her and I love her. But that love, you'll never get again. When it's pure love, you will never get that again. I mean, they loved me so pure. They looked at me like I was everything in their eyes. And that love is the best love you will ever have in your life. Like my foster mother, she's never told me she loved me. Never. The one time she told me that she loved me is when I was taking care of her when she had cancer. That's about it. And I knew that she was forced to say it. She didn't say it out of her heart. It's a difference when it's truly out of your heart and when it's forced. It's a big difference. But yeah, some people you can never recover over. It's the sad thing in life, but my grandparents, I can never recover. And I know they're always beside me, but it's just something that you go through in life. They'll always be my mother and father. I don't care to know who my mother and father are. No, I don't care for any of that. But my grandparents will always be my mother and father because they raised me. And they raised me with love. And they taught me everything I know now. They taught me how to be a respectable woman, how to never need anybody in life. And I never did. I've gotten everything I want in life, just myself. I mean, Jesus Christ, yeah, I rely on him every day. But that's my God. I'm always going to rely on my God. But I've worked so hard to get everything I wanted in life. And I have never needed anybody by my side. No man, no nothing. And I bought my house. I've done everything. And you try to teach your kids, okay, what to do better, what not to do. Two kids, talking to them is like talking to the brick wall. I mean, I can only talk so much. If you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen. I'm teaching you how to elevate your life because I've elevated my life so many times. You know, like my youngest, he just turned 17. He's like a whole man. He looks like a whole man. But one thing I don't when I talk to him, I talk to him about you going to college. It's not giving him a choice. I enforce it because I know he's probably going to live with me for the majority of his life until he meets his wife. But college is everything. There is no age in college. I can go to college right now at 46 years old. There's no age. It's always better to learn more and more. So his plan in college is actually engineering. I got him into that because in engineering, they always need jobs. And you're going to make money. He wants to make a ton of money. So we have conversations that I'm like, well, engineering is the thing. They always need engineering. You will always have a job with engineering. But, you know, I try to encourage my kids to be something I want to be proud of. I want you to make more money than me. I want you, to your wife or husband to be so proud that you came that far in life, but you have to want it. Everything starts with you. I needed changes in my life, and I had to change my life around. But everything will always start with you. It's what you want for your life, what to make your life better. Not for anybody else, for yourself. I don't do anything for anybody else but me. And, I changed a lot. Do I care? No. Do I care what other people think about me? No, not at all. I care about what Jesus thinks about me, what God the Father and the Holy Spirit. I care about what they think about me. Absolutely. But they're my lifeline. That was the devotion I gave to them a long time ago. So yeah, I care about what they think about me. I don't care about what anybody else thinks about me. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to keep elevating until I get where I want to be. And that's just the drive that I have. And I want to express that to my kids. You can do anything in life. It starts with you. Like my oldest son, he's like a genius. That kid is smart and intelligent, but I kept telling him. I mean, what he does with his life is his problem now, but I told him so many times how to, elevate his life, but he doesn't want to listen. My daughter either. She wants to be a teacher. You should already be starting that move now. But this one has no choice. No, I didn't give him a choice. He needs to get on the game plan and start that engineering next year. But sometimes, you really can't give your kids that many choices. You got to enforce this college thing. Because it's either that, I want my kids to make more money than me. Yeah, I want to be that proud parent to be like, my kid does. Yeah, I want to be that proud parent. But I always tell my kids, you want to flip burgers for the rest of your life, or you want to make some real money? And that's the way I talk to them. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you exactly what you need to know. But I hope you have an amazing day. Even though it's really shitty outside. I think it's going to rain again. But stay blessed. Talk to your God. Because that's all you need in life. You don't need nobody else. No family, no friends, no relationships. You need God. That's about it. Have a great day.